What if I told you that the reason you're always broke might have nothing to do with how much money you earn? Sounds crazy, right? But think about it. Some people get a raise and still feel broke. Others earn less but somehow always have money saved. So what's the difference? It might be 5 simple money mistakes that quietly keep you poor. And the scary part? Most of these mistakes don't feel like mistakes while you're making them. Let's start with the first one. You spend more every time you earn more. Imagine you earn $2,500 a month. Then you get a raise, and now you're making $3,000. You think, finally, I can afford more. So you get a nicer phone, you eat out more, maybe you upgrade your car. Suddenly, that extra $500 is gone. Then you get another raise, and guess what happens? You spend more again. This happens because our brains quickly get used to better things. The $5 coffee that once felt expensive suddenly feels normal. The problem isn't enjoying your money. The problem is when every raise disappears into a more expensive lifestyle. Smart people do something different. When they earn more, they don't immediately spend all of it. They increase their lifestyle a little and increase their savings a lot. Because getting richer isn't just about earning more, it's about keeping more. But here's where things get even more interesting. The second mistake is trying to look rich instead of actually becoming rich. Think about someone who drives an expensive car, wears designer clothes, and posts luxury vacations online. You might think, wow, they're doing great. But what if they're drowning in debt? Meanwhile, someone else might be driving an old car and wearing simple clothes, but have $20,000 sitting in savings. Who is actually richer? That's the trick. We see what people buy. We don't see what they owe. Our brains naturally compare ourselves to other people, and social media makes this even worse. You see someone buying something new, and suddenly your perfectly good phone feels old. You see someone traveling, and suddenly you feel like you're falling behind, so you spend money to keep up. But here's the question smart people ask instead. Am I buying this because I truly want it, or because I want other people to think I'm successful? That question can save you a lot of money. Now, mistake number 3 is even sneakier. Using debt to buy things that lose value. Let's say you buy a $1,000 television with a credit card. You enjoy it immediately, but the television is worth less over time. And if you're paying interest, you're paying even more for something that's becoming worth less. The reason people do this is simple. We want the reward now. The bill can come later, but your future paycheck isn't really yours if you've already spent it. Smart people ask one question before taking on debt. Will this purchase make my financial life better, or am I borrowing for my future to enjoy today? And that brings us to mistake number 4, having no emergency savings. Imagine everything is going well. Then suddenly your car breaks down. You need $800 to fix it, but you only have $100 saved. Now you're forced to borrow money or use a credit card. The emergency might last one day, but the debt could follow you for months. That's why an emergency fund isn't just about getting rich. It's about staying financially stable when life goes wrong. You don't need to save thousands overnight. Start with 500, then work toward 1,000. Build it slowly. Because when life surprises you, your savings should be able to say, don't worry, I've got this. And finally, the 5th mistake, waiting until you earn more money before learning how to manage money. A lot of people say, I'll start saving when I get a better job. But here's the problem. If you can't manage $2,500, earning $5,000 won't automatically fix your habits. It might just give your bad habits more money to work with. Imagine a bucket with a hole in it. Pouring in more water doesn't solve the problem. You have to fix the hole. Your income is the water. Your financial habits are the bucket. So start practicing now. Track where your money goes. Save something every payday. Avoid unnecessary debt. And when your income increases, don't let your spending increase at the same speed. Because here's the biggest lesson. You don't have to be perfect with money. You just need to stop making the same mistakes over and over. You don't need to look rich. You need to build real financial security. You don't need to earn millions. You need to keep some of what you earn. And you don't need to wait for the perfect time. Start with the money you have today. Because the goal of money isn't just to buy more stuff. It's to give you more choices, more peace of mind, and eventually more freedom. So the next time you get paid, don't just ask, what can I buy? Ask yourself, what can this money do for future me? That one question might be the beginning of a completely different financial life.